Journey Together's been out for almost a month now, so people have had plenty of time to lab these decks. Here's my take on the Zacian deck. If you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Anthony. Typically, we live stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday here on YouTube and TikTok simultaneously. Links to all of our socials will be in the description if you guys want to follow us on any other platform. Typically, we do live breaks of Pokemon TCG product on this channel, so technically this is kind of a tester of some long-form content. Contrary to what we preach on stream, a lot of people don't think we can play this game, and we do. A lot. The main point of this video is I'm testing out the horizontal camera setup for long-form content. If it goes well, you're probably seeing this right now. And if you like what you see, hit that sub button so you can tune into our live streams every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. Or come back whenever we post long-form content. Without further ado, let's get into the list. Here it is, aptly named Hoppy. First up, we'll go through the Pokemon. We have a pretty standard list of all the utility Pokemon that go into almost any deck in the meta right now. We have a Latias EX. Most of our Pokemon are basic. You need that free retreat cost. If they boss in your Hop Snorlax. If they boss in your Hop Snorlax, you don't want to rely on finding a switch. That would be a waste of an Arven if you have one in hand. And if you don't even have a switch, you're kind of out of luck. Pheasantipity, obvious reasons. Draw 3 when one of your Pokemon gets knocked out. Up next, we have the Squawkabilly EX, which in my opinion is just one of the best cards to open in the game. You basically just get to draw another 6. Moving on to the actual Hops Pokemon, we're playing 4 Hops Zacian EX in the deck. It'll be your main attacker. Going second, if you see all the pieces that we'll get to in a second, you're swinging for at least 120 turn 2. Which is absolutely wild for no energy attachment. I think Zacian's early game is really, really crazy, and it kind of falls off in the late game, which is why we play a 2-2 line of Duraludon and Archaludon EX. Being able to go into a 300 HP body with a 220 swing that eliminates his weakness for the next turn is actually pretty insane. And as long as you have a Duraludon on bench, he's usually really, really easy to get set up in one turn if you're in a pinch. And finally, we have 2 Hop Snorlax in the list. It's a mandatory 1 or 2 of in the deck. You can bring him out off of Hop's Bag or a Nest Ball, Ultra Ball, etc. Basically just boost your Zacian's attack by 30. Moving on to the trainers, we're playing 3 Earthen Vessel, self-explanatory. If you need to find the Metal Energy, that's how you do it. 4 Hop's Bag, basically Buddy Poffin for any Hop Pokemon. 4 Nest Ball for obvious reasons. Find your Squawkabilly turn 1, Latias turn 1, any other piece you might be missing. Night Stretcher at 2, just in case late game you need to recur some of your attackers or 1 extra energy for any plays you're making. I always play 2 Switch in every single deck I create because I'm honestly paranoid that they'll boss in one of my high retreat cost Pokemon and I'll be stuck. Without a Latias, it's going to be in prize. I just prepare for the worst case scenario because it happens to me way more often than I would like to admit. 3 Ultra Ball. Obvious reasons. 1 Unfair Stamp, that's my choice of ace-spec for the deck. I just think this deck has a really tough time playing from behind if you honestly get caught with your pants down. It's not easy to climb your way back with this deck, but Unfair Stamp kind of helps out with those problems. We play 4 Postwick Stadium cards, self-explanatory. You boost another 30 to your Hop Zacian. Arven at 4 helps you find any combination of item you need with your Hop's Choice Band. Boss's Orders at 2, Boss's Boss. Carmine at 1, if you open it, that's just another free mulligan, basically. Iono at 2 for refreshing your hand or disrupting your opponent. Professor's Research at 2. Draw 7 is never bad. Hop's Choice Band at 4, which is honestly kind of a hot take. You never really want to see 4, but you want to at least see 1, so we're maxing out on it. So we're running 9 basic Metal Energy in the list as well. To round it out, let's hop straight into ranked, see what decks we encounter. I'm going to play 3 games in a row. No matter what happens, this is my first, second, and third game since starting to record the video. Let's see how this deck performs. Hopefully we play against some actual meta decks. Looks like we have Mr. Dinosaurus up first. We're playing in pretty low elo right now. I haven't played too much this season. Will we win the coin flip? We do not. Okay, that's fine. Hopefully he just makes us go second. In my opinion, I think this deck just performs way better going second. If they start with a low HP Pokemon in the front, you basically get to take a free prize if you can see all your pieces. So the opponent is going first. We'll take that all freaking day, brother. And this hand is getting put away. I think if we had... Yeah, I think if we had 1 Pokemon, that hand would have been pretty playable. I think that's one of the strengths of this deck, is that it's very, very consistent. Almost put that Pheasantipity in, which would have not been great. But we have a turn 1 Arvin play. And if all goes well, we should be able to KO this Monkey Dory on our first turn. If we have... I think if we can get access to Squawkabilly and find a Postwick somehow, that would be huge. Because we want to obviously find all of our pieces to buff Hop Zacian as high of an attack as we can. We need that extra 30 from Postwick to hit the 110. So, what I'm going to do here, let's just get an energy attach. Let's check and see if we have a Squawk in here. So I'm going to go for a Nest Ball. I think I did that out of order. We could have looked in the deck with Hop's Choice Band. Not Hop's Choice Band. Hop's Bag first, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm under pressure. This is my first time playing on camera. Let's see. We do have the Squawk. We have access to the Squawk Index. We're going to grab that. Let's thin out the deck as much as possible here. Getting one more each of these. I think we can safely play the Fez. Let's go into... Let's get 2 energy here. We can set up our Chaladon plays for later. I'm kind of just sitting here yapping. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need to Earthen Vessel again. There we go. There's the Postwick. That means we're swinging for 120 here. I would like to get a Duraludon down, but I think these are all too high value in our hands, so I think we're just going to swing and pass the turn. The extra 30 is kind of a pain from Zacian's attack, because the Monkey Dory on his side could just send it back to us. So depending on what attackers he's actually playing, it can't be just a Monkey Dory deck. There's no way. No animal would actually do that. Are you kidding me? Come on. Turbo Energize. Okay. I'm curious as to what this guy's actually playing. Mr. Dinosaurus, you mystery man, you. Will we see anything more than the Monkey Dory? That's what I'm concerned about. There we go. Roaring Moon it is. There's no way we get the knockout. There's no way he gets the knockout here. If possible... Huh. Move the 30. Where are you moving the 30, buddy? Okay, that's fine. Alright, Roaring Moon. See, and now this would have been very nice to have a Duraludon set up, because we could have gone into an Archaludon play there and boosted the Zacian. I should have gotten the Duraludon set up. That's unfortunate. What can you do? Can't win them all. But yeah, it would have been really nice to have that the Duraludon line open, because if we did, we would have been able to one-hit KO with a Brave Slash on this Roaring Moon, which unfortunately we're just set one turn back now on taking care of that. So we're going to go for a Nest Ball. Let's get it set up now, get a Hop's Choice Band out of the way. I don't think we need to use that Choice Band per se. Let's get the Duraludon on the board. We don't have to be too afraid of anything getting bossed up right now because we have a switch in hand. We're not going to KO them, so they can't unfair stamp us. If they Iono us, we go down to 5 here, and I think that's okay. Yeah. And if we do this and they go for the full knockout, then we should be okay. We should be fine. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Monkey Dory is just going to move that 30 anyways, so I don't think it matters that much. But as long as we get the our Chaladon play online. We have those 2 energy engrave, I believe. Yeah, 2 energy engrave. So that means our Chaladon will be able to get any of our Zacians, either of our Zacians, to the Brave Slash threshold. We can knock out anything really that we need to, because we'll be swinging for, what is that? 240 plus 30 plus 30 plus 30. So 330. We're maxed out. Yeah, we're maxed out on everything, unless they get rid of our post-swig. But I can't imagine they're going in anything above 300 HP. They get to move 60 here, which I think is fine. Going for a research, okay. Blissey to 300. Okay, we should be able to KO a Blissey. Should be able to KO a Blissey pretty easily, unless they boss up our Duraludon and kill our Duraludon, but they just got rid of a boss. I don't know. They used a Professor's Research, so they can't boss. Who am I kidding? Countercatcher? I don't know what they're going to go for here. I really don't. Who are you trying to knock out? I'm so locked in right now. I'm so confused trying to figure out what their plan of action is here. I think we're looking pretty solid, though. I can't imagine they'll be able to come back too heavily from this. So they got the Happy Switch, swing for 180. They're going to kill a Zacian, which means I can go into an Archaladon play and then unfair stamp them, and then they're basically just, like, playing so far behind. They'll be playing so far behind here. I guess we could set up another... Yeah, I don't know. So they get 2, but I have the unfair stamp into Pheasantipity combo. That's going to be absolutely disgusting. 3 energy engrave. So as long as I can find 1 more energy here between unfair stamp and any other cards I draw into, I think we'll be okay. We can get another Zacian online on the bench. I'm still afraid of the boss because I have filled up my bench and we don't have a Latias on board currently. But if they knock something out, we should be fine. But we're going to one-hit KO this Blissey. 3 of their energy are going to grave. That is okay. Let's unfair stamp into Pheasantipity. So we're going to be playing 9 cards to 2. No, sorry. 8 cards to 2. We could go 9 cards to 2. 9, 10 cards to 2. I think we have to, because I need energy. Let's just see if we can find an energy off of Flip Script here. And if we can't, we have to Professor's Research. There we go. Okay. We're the best player that ever lived. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's do... I think... Are they going to be able to kill us here? I don't think so. Because we can swing 120 every turn that we need to. We only need 2 more prizes here as well. They get to move 60 more damage. Oh, we need 3 more prizes. So that's... Okay. Maybe we're not doing as well as I thought. But we have 2 boss, so any of the problematic Monkey Dories, we could probably just boss up every turn. Unless they Iono us here, which I don't think they will. I think we'll be okay. I don't know. I haven't played against a Blissey EX Roaring Moon list before, so I'm not quite sure what's going on here. He's got the Rigid Band on. 30 less damage from attacks, that's fine. We swing for 330, so we still get the full knockout. Obviously, we can't use Brave Slash next turn, but we can use Insta Strike, and maybe we just... I think we lose. I think we lose. I'm so confident. Is Blissey EX just low-key best deck? Because we can boss up Monkey Dory. We have... Okay. Do we have another Archaludon in deck? I don't know. Let's just go for some draws here. Okay. I kind of just want to like deck check for Archaludon real quick. Hop Station. I think we're gonna fail this. We have Archaludon, but we don't have another Duraludon in deck, so we can't get that online, which is kind of a bummer. Okay. Huh. Yeah. We might be kind of screwed here. I think our only play is to pray, honestly. Let's get this guy in. And we could set up another Zacian. But I don't know if that's really the play right now, because we might need this Night Stretcher for an energy if we survive that long. I don't think we do. So we just have to like sneak KOs right now. So if I can do this... We're just going to be slightly short of being able to KO that Roaring Moon. There's our Duraludon. Okay. If we can somehow survive 2 turns here, which I don't think we can. I really don't think we can. Oh. How tough. Yeah, the double switch. That's enough, dude. Crazy. Blissey EX, man. Best deck. That's a fun concept. If you can't tell, I haven't played this season that much. This definitely wasn't running around too often before the rotation. Monkey Dory was, for sure, but I didn't see this coming. What can I say? And I think this is probably about that time, like having that extra Archaludon online would have been game changing. Cause what is that? 180 plus 90, 270. Yeah, GG's. We just got cooked. We got absolutely cooked there. All right, well, that was brutal. Let's hop into game 2. I think this video is going to be pretty long right now, so I don't know if we're going to go to a game 3, depending on how this goes. If we win a game, we'll probably just call it. If we lose a game, we'll probably also just call it. Maybe this deck is cooked. Maybe this deck isn't great. We're going to go second. I think going second is still the way to go for this deck. Starting off with the Zacian, that is okay. Nest Ball, hopefully we don't prize the Squawkabilly. If we can get access to the Squawkabilly, that'd be great. I don't think we need to play down this Pheasantipity. TBH. Whoa, Hop v Hop. He's playing the Cramorant, which I think is virtually useless. I'm not gonna lie. Because it's so easy to breeze by. It's so easy to breeze by 3 or 4 prize. And they don't usually have a reliable way to trap you into that. So let's just honestly grab 2 of these. We'll get our Chaladon virtually online if we can get this Squawk ability. Go for the Squawk. We want probably Snorlax, Duraludon, another Zacian, and a Latias here. I think that's the play, so I don't think we're going to run Pheasantipity right now. Let's just get rid of this now. I think the important thing here is, since we could just KO, let's just grab the Hop Snorlax. We should be fine with that. And then hopefully we could just... And I think that's just knockout and we win. Okay, maybe we are maybe we are playing a game 3. Because that was a little too fast. That guy just bricked. We didn't get to see the actual mirror match in action. That's unfortunate, but we take the points. All right, game 2 was kind of cooked. That guy was in a bad spot, we'll say. So let's hop into game 3. This will be the 3rd and final game. We're currently 1-1. Kinda. It's like, I don't know, 0.5 and 1. 0.5 wins, 1 loss. So let's hop into game 3, see how it goes. Who do we got? Talented Pikapuff. Shout out to Talented Pikapuff. Oh, man. That's a fun Riolu coin. I think I like our Team Magma and Team Aqua coins. That's like kind of our favorite. I love how when you moved over from Pokemon TCG Online to Pokemon TCG Live, they ported a lot of the accessories over. Oh no, we're going first. Interesting. Let's see how this deck actually performs going first. This will be a nice learning lesson. Starting off with a Squawk ability, that's okay. We're just gonna like shred our hand and then get rid of basically everything. Alright, we got a Hop Zacian. Let's go for a Snorlax and another Zacian. We're just going to fill our bench here. I think we can do a little bit of this. Let's grab a Duraludon. Put down this Postwick. We could try to get 1 energy engraved. That's fine. Okay, cool. We have access to research for next turn. We can plop down a Latias to be able to move our stuff around easier. And I think that's good for now. We can leave the Squawk up there. I doubt we're going to... I don't want them to go 2 prizes ahead here. But we could just leave the Squawk up there and see what happens. That's okay. That's okay. That is a-okay. I wish we had 1 more energy in the grave right now. Because no energy attachment last turn. And I would like to see 1 more energy in the grave. So hopefully we just draw into 1 and we can get rid of it off of Ultra Ball. Find an Archaladon, load up the Zacian. Or even load up our Duraludon, Archaladon, and just get to swinging 2 20s. Dude, we're playing against it again? Wait, hold on. Alright. We have a chance for redemption here. We have a chance for redemption. We know how they're going to play this. The Chansey and Blissey is a little too important. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get the 400 HP Blissey, but they're in nowhere near as good of a shape as that first game was. So let's just pop this here. I think we just have to KO. I would like to start getting some energy on, but I want to keep this Ultra Ball. I feel like if we draw into an energy, we're going to be looking really good. Or we could just play super risky and see what we get. Yeah, let's do it. We're having fun. We're having fun. This game's supposed to be fun. Okay. Honestly, That was great. I don't think that could have gone any better, actually. We have the Archaladon. If we can get that one more energy in the grave, it is online to give us some really big swings with Zacian, or we can actually even just go into a Archaladon EX. We could just do an Archaladon EX play and just swing 220, 220 against this Blissey. We could even just keep insta-striking. I think we're looking okay. I wonder if they're also playing the Roaring Moons, if they're playing the same list. How have I not seen this list before and we're playing into it twice? The Hero's Cape is honestly kind of crazy. Plus 100 HP. Oh my goodness. The tanks. Blissey is tanking out here. Look at those wings. I don't even know if those are wings. They're more like floaties. Okay, we have Turbo Energize coming out as well off the Arven. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm living in fear playing against this deck now. Because we just got absolutely demolished. I didn't know what it did. I think we're just gonna win, though. I think we're just gonna win. Let's, I'm just gonna retreat into Duraludon. Let's just do some Archaladon things. Yeah. Let me grab an Ultra Ball and a Hop's Choice Band. We're gonna throw the Choice Band on the other Zacian. It just doesn't look like they have enough cards to get as set up as that last guy did. So maybe this deck is just kind of fragile. You need to see that precious trolley that he had, but now the Ace spec is coming down. We don't really need anything else from here, so we're just gonna grab another Zacian just in case. We just mainly needed to get that energy in the grave before we hit the Archaladon. Okay. I think we're in a really good spot here. We just pop these on and we swing 220, 220, see what they can do. We basically just threaten lethal here, and that's all she wrote. So even if they go into a Roaring Moon, which I don't know if they will do, we're safe from being bossed up because we have the Latios. They have to get another Pokemon down before Turo. Okay. I guess we take that. 2-1? That wasn't very gratifying for revenge, though. I'm not gonna lie. I was hoping to earn that win. I wanted to make it out the mud with that one because we got so destroyed by it that first game. We didn't see it coming. I'm going to have to look into that Blissey list. It looks like it would be a lot of fun just moving energy around. But, okay, we take it. We absolutely take it. That's 2 wins, 1 loss. Our 2 wins were pretty whack, I'm not going to lie. I wish I got better games in there. But this is a tester video anyways. If you want to see more content like this and you want to see more better gameplay, I'll film it next time because we're not going to do that today. Today is just to test out the new setup, the horizontal camera, the mic, troubleshooting anything we might need to. So, yeah. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that subscribe button. We stream every Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday here on YouTube and over on TikTok as well. We multicast, doing live breaks of Pokemon TCG products. Come say hi. Yeah. Leave a comment on this video if you enjoyed watching this kind of content. Long form, just a couple of games, I think pretty casual. Just however many minutes of me just yapping to the camera while playing this game I love. Hopefully you enjoyed the deck. If you want to give it a shot, just rewind to the beginning of the video and double check the numbers and the counts in the list and have some fun with it. If you play it, let me know how you do, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.